Hi everyone, Monisha here. I am teaching maths and physics from 8th grade to 12th grade students. Here in this video, I'll be doing mathematical induction problems from question 9 to question 12. In my previous videos, I had completed first 8 questions. If you have any queries or doubts, please comment me on the comment section. So let us start the session. Mathematical induction is the important chapter in first PUC. So do practice well daily. Mathematics and science you should practice daily. Let us start the session. So let us move on to the 9th question of exercise 4.1. So here the question given is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 etc. up to 1 by 2 to the power of n, which is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of n. So first step is we have to equate the whole series and the equation to p of n. So let the given statement be p of n, that is p of n is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus etc. up to 1 by 2 to the power of n, which is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of n. Next we have to do the next step, that is we have to equate n is equal to 1. So for n is equal to 1 we have to substitute 1 in the place of n here. So p of 1, so I will be directly taking the last number of the series, that is 1 by 2 to the power of n. So 1 by 2 to the power of n is equal to 1 by 2 to the power of 1. 2 to the power of 1 is 1 by 2. So this is the LHS part. Next I want to go to the RHS part, that is 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of n. So 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of 1, that is 1 minus 1 by half. So by LCM we will get 2 minus 1 by 2, which is also equal to 1 by 2, that is RHS. So here LHS is equal to RHS, therefore we can write it as which is true for n is equal to 1. So this is the first step and we proved it as true. So next is second one, that is to substitute k in the place of n. So let p of k be true for some positive integers, for some positive integer k. So in the place of n we have to substitute k here. So it will become p of k is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus etc. plus 1 by 2 to the power of k. So which is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of k. So let us take this equation as equation number 1 here. This is the second step. Next, the third step is we have to prove that p of k plus 1 is also true. That is, we shall now prove p of k plus 1 is true. So for that we have to consider the same equation. So which will be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus etc. plus 1 by 2 to the power of k. So I already told you in previous sessions. So before we take k, the consecutive number will be 1 more than that. So it will become 1 by 2 to the power of k plus 1. Since we need to prove k plus 1, so 1 by 2 to the power of k plus 1, k plus 1 in the place of k. But when k plus 1 comes, the previous number will be k. These are the consecutive number list. So which will be, this will be the series of it. Here the first one I have taken as a group. The first series I have taken as a group. So from equation 1 we know that the series is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of k. So instead of this series we can take 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of k. So next plus 1 by 2 to the power of k plus 1. So this is by, the substitution is by equation 1. So by equation 1 I have substituted the whole series is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of k. So next is 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of k plus 1 by, here 2 to the power of k and 2 to the power of 1 is there. So I can split it. 2 to the power of 1 into 2 to the power of k, or 2 to the power of k into 2 to the power of 1. Anything we can change it. So next what happens? So 1 by 2 to the power of k is 1 by 2 to the power of k is here, and 1 by 2 to the power of k is here. So I can take 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of k as common. Okay. So minus 1 by 2 to the power of k I have taken common. If I take common here, so it will become 1 is as it is, we have to write 1 here. Minus 1 by 2 to the power of k is common among these two terms. So when I take minus 1 by 2 to the power of k common, it will be 1 minus 1 by 2. Because when I take 1 by 2 to the power of k common, 1 by 2 will be remaining here. So 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of k into, here by LCM we will get 2 minus 1 by 2. So here it will become 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of k into 1 by 2. Okay. Again what will become? 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of k into 2 to the power of 1. So which is equal to 1 by 1 minus 2 to the power of k plus 1. So let us take it as equation number 2. Okay. So now compare. So the series here in equation 1 is 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of k. Here 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of k plus 1. So this shows that p of k plus 1 is true whenever p of k is true. So whenever p of k is true. Okay. So after this we have to write the conclusion part of it. I will be writing here. You have to continue the conclusion part. So conclusion part is, hence by the principle of mathematical induction, hence by the principle of mathematical induction, p of n is true for all natural numbers. P of n is true for all natural numbers. I hope you understood this. Prove the following by using principle of mathematical induction. We are on to question 10. So same as that of the previous one. So the question is 1 by 2 into 5 plus 1 by 5 into 8 plus 1 by 8 into 11 up to 1 by 3n minus 1 into 3n plus 2 is equal to n by 6n plus 4. So first what we have to do, we have to equate the whole statement to p of n. So I have already written the whole equation and I have equated it to p of n. So the next step is, for n is equal to 1. Next we have to substitute n as 1. Then we have p of 1 is equal to, so in the series I will be taking the last one, the last term of it. So that will be equal to 1 by 3n minus 1 and 3n plus 2. So we have to substitute 1 in the place of n here. So 3 into 1 minus 1 and 3 into 1 plus 2. So which will be equal to 1 by 3 minus 1 and 3 plus 2. So 3 minus 1 is 2 and 3 plus 2 is 5. So this will be equal to 1 by 10. So here this will be the LHS part of it. So in the same way we have to do for the RHS. So RHS is equal to n by 6n plus 4. So in the place of n we have to substitute 1 here. So 1 by 6 into 1 plus 4. So that will be 1 by 6 plus 4, which will be equal to 1 by 10. That is RHS. So LHS is equal to RHS, which is true for n is equal to 1. So the first session is proved. In the same way we have to do the second one, that is, let p of k be true for some positive integer k. That is, so what we have to do in the equation or the statement, wherever n is there, we have to substitute with k here. So the equation will become P of k is equal to 1 by 2.5, sorry, 2 into 5 plus 1 by 5 into 8 plus 1 by 8 into 11 plus etc. up to 1 by 3k minus 1 into 3k plus 2. So which will become equal to k by 6k plus 4. So this is the equation we got, k by 6k plus 4. Let this be equation number 1. Next, the third step. The third step is we have to prove p of k plus 1 is also true. So we shall now prove that p of k plus 1 is true. So we have to take p of k plus 1. So the equation will become 1 by 2.5 plus, sorry, 2 into 5 by 1 by 5 into 8 plus 1 by 8 into 11 plus etc. up to. So here the first we have to take the previous one. As usual we have taken in the other problems. Before taking k plus 1, the previous one will be k, the consecutive numbers list. So first we have to take 3k minus 1 and 3k plus 2. So this will be a group of it. Okay, I will be taking it as a group. Next, in the series it will come 1 by, in the place of k we have to take k plus 1 here. So this will become 3k plus 1. So in the place of k we have to take k plus 1 and minus 1 will come as it is. And in the same way 3k plus 1 plus 2. Okay, so 3k plus 1 minus 1 and 3k plus 1 plus 2. So this is the equation. Let us continue in the next slide. Let us continue the 10th question. So equation number 1 I have written once again. So p of k plus 1 we have to prove it as true or not. So before writing it in the form of k plus 1, we have to take the previous number also. If k plus 1 comes, the previous number will be k. So 1 by 2 into 5 up to 3k minus 1 up to here we have to write. Next, in the place of k we have to write as k plus 1. So this series of equation is also equal to k by 6k plus 4 as per equation 1. So instead of this series I will be writing the equation directly. So this will become k by 6k plus 4 plus 1 by 3k plus 3. I will be multiplying it. 3k plus 3 minus 1 into 3k plus 3 plus 2. So here k by 6k plus 4 plus 1 by 3k plus 2. Here 3 minus 1 will become 2 and 3k plus 5. So from this equation we can take 2 common because both the number are divisible by 2. So if I take 2 common, it will be 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 3k plus 2 plus 1 by 3k plus 2 and 3k plus 5. So in both the terms 1 by 3k plus 2 and 1 by 3k plus 2 is common. So I'll be taking 1 by 3k plus 2 as common. Okay. So if I take 1 by 3k plus 2 common, then here the remaining number in the first term is k by 2 plus 1 by, here 3k plus 2 I have taken common. So here the remaining is 3k plus 5. So next we have to take the LCM in this bracket. So 1 by 3k plus 2 we have to write as it is. So next is, so by taking LCM we can make the cross multiplication of it. So k into 3k plus 5 plus 2 into 1 2 and the LCM denominator will be both 2 into 3k plus 5. So here 1 by 3k plus 2. So it will become 3k into k is 3k square plus 5 into k 5k plus 2 whole divided by 2 into 3k plus 2, or else we can just multiply it also. So 2 into 3k plus 5 I will be writing as it is. So next step is we have to simplify this numerator. So how we need to simplify? So 3k square plus 5k plus 2. So first we have to multiply the extreme terms. So when we multiply the extreme terms, 3k square into 2, it will become 3 2s are 6k square. Okay, and we have to include two middle terms. The extreme terms should be written as it is. We have to include two middle terms such that when we multiply those middle terms, we have to get this number 6k square. When we add or subtract, we have to get the middle number. Okay, so the number is 3k plus 2k. So 3k plus 2k, 3k into 2k, it will become 3k into 2k is 3 2s are 6, k into k square. So it is 6k square. 3k plus 2k is 5k. So this is the middle number. So instead of this, we have to split it and write 1 by 3k plus 2 into 3k square plus 3k plus 2k plus 2 divided by 2 into 3k plus 5. So after splitting, you can take common number. Here 3k square and 3k, the common is 3k. So when I take 3k common, remaining will be k plus 1. So in 2k and 2, the common is 2 here, remaining will be k plus 1. So after simplifying, we will get k plus 1 and 3k plus 2. So these are the two terms we are going to get. So instead of this numerator, we can write these two terms. So 1 by 3k plus 2 into, so instead of this numerator, we can write k plus 1 and 3k plus 2. Divide by, we can even multiply 2 into 6, 2 into 3 is 6k plus 2 5s are 10. So here 3k plus 2 and 3k plus 2 get cancels each other. So remaining is k plus 1 divided by 6k plus 10. So we can write it in another form, that is k plus 1 and here 6 into k plus 1 plus 4. So I have just split those things so that we have to prove p of k plus 1 is true. So how I have write this is, see here 6 into k plus 1 plus 4. So 6 into k is 6k plus 6 into 1 is 6 plus 4. So it will become 6k plus 6 plus 4 is 10. So we can write 6 plus 10 in the form of 6 into k plus 1 plus 4. So this equation, let it be equation 2. By comparing equation 1 and 2, you can see here k has become k plus 1. 6k has 6k plus 1. So both are in a same manner. So by this we can write p of k plus 1 is true whenever p of k is true. Okay, whenever p of k, if this is true, then p of k plus 1 is also true. Hence we have to write the conclusion. Hence, by the principle of mathematical induction, by the principle of mathematical induction, so it is, that is p of n, not it is, p of n is true. Okay, I hope you understood this. Let us move on to the 11th question. So the 11th question is 1 by 1 into 2 into 3 plus up to 1 by n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 is equal to n into n plus 3 whole divided by 4 into n plus 1 n plus 2. So the first step is we have to equate the whole equation into p of n. So I have written the question already, that is p of n is equal to the whole equation with the answer of it. Okay, and the very first step is we have to substitute this n as 1, that is for n is equal to 1, we have, so wherever n is there, we have to substitute 1 in the place of n. So p of 1, so here the series, the last term of the series is 1 by n into n plus 1. So I will be directly writing that itself. So n into n plus 1, n plus 2. So next is 1 by 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 2 is equal to 1 by 1 into 2 into 3. So the answer is 1 by 6. So let this be LHS. So next is this part, that is RHS part. N into n plus 3 divided by 4 into n plus 1 n plus 2. So that is wherever n is there we have to substitute 1 for that. So 4 into 1 plus 1 1 plus 2. So that will be 1 into 4 divided by 4 into 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3. So 4 get cancels. The answer is 1 by 6 itself. So LHS is equal to RHS. So if LHS is equal to RHS, then so this first step is true. So this is true. This is true for n is equal to 1. Okay, the first step we have proved it as true. The second step is we have to substitute k in the place of n. So that is, let p of k be true for some positive integer k. For some positive integer k. So in this equation we have to substitute k in the place of n. So it will become p of k is equal to 1 by 1 into 2 into 3 plus 1 by 2 into 3 into 4 plus 1 by 3 into 4 into 5 plus etc. plus 1 by k into k plus 1 into k plus 2 is equal to k into k plus 3 whole divided by 4 into k plus 1 k plus 2. Okay, so let us take this whole equation as equation 1. I will continue in the next slide. So we have already written for p of k. So this is the equation for p of k which we have taken it as equation 1. So after that we have to prove that p of k plus 1 is also true. So for this we have to consider the same equation, whereas we have to take k plus 1 in the place of k. So we have to write the same equation, that is 1 by 1 into 2 into 3 plus 1 by 2 into 3 into 4 plus 1 by 3 into 4 into 5 plus etc. up to 1 by k into k plus 1 into k plus 2. So up to here we have to rearrange it as a group. Since we have to take k plus 1 in the place of k, so before writing k plus 1 we have to include the previous number of it. So before k plus 1 in a consecutive numbers, k will be the previous of that. So k plus 1, k plus 2. In the next step we have to take 1 more than that. That is 1 by, in the place of k we have to take k plus 1. In the place of k plus 1 we have to take k plus 1 plus 1, that will be k plus 2, and next is k plus 3. So this is the way we have to take that equation. Next, from equation 1 we know that the whole series will be equal to this equation. So instead of writing the whole series we can directly equate it to this simple equation. So it will become k into k plus 3 divided by 4 into k plus 1 k plus 2 plus 1 by k plus 1 k plus 2 k plus 3. So from both the equations, from both the segments or the terms, we know that 1 by, see here, 1 by k plus 1 k plus 2. So 1 by k plus 1 k plus 2 is common in both the terms. So we can take 1 by k plus 1 into k plus 2 as common term. So if I take 1 by k plus 1 k plus 2, then here the remaining will be k into k plus 3 whole divided by, here in the denominator 4 is remaining, plus 1 by k plus 1 k plus 2 is taken it as common term. So the remaining will be k plus 3. So 1 by k plus 1 into k plus 2 write as it is. Next what happens? We have to take the LCM. Here the LCM is 4 into k plus 3. So if I take 4 into k plus 3 as LCM, then this k plus 3 will get cross multiplied by this. So 4 cancels. So k plus 3 into k plus 3 is k plus 3 whole square. In the next step, here k plus 3 get cancels. Remaining is 4. So 4 ones are 4. So once again, we have to write 1 by k plus 1 into k plus 2 as it is. So here k into, here we have to multiply it in the form of, we have to expand it in the form of a plus b whole square. So a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So 2 into k into 3 plus 4 whole divided by, so either we can multiply it or we can keep it as the same thing. So I'll be writing it as 4 into k plus 3. So in the next step, so we have to write these things again, 1 by k plus 1 into k plus 2. So the next step is, we can even multiply it with the next term. So k into k square is k cube plus 3 square is 9. 9 into k is 9k plus here 3 2s are 6. Here it is 6k. 6k into k is 6k square plus 4 right as it is. Remaining is 4 into k plus 3. So these are the equations we have to take it into consideration. That is k cube. Next in a ascending order we have to write, or descending order, that is k plus 1 into k plus 2. So that will become k cube. First in a descending order I am writing. So first is the highest exponent, that is k cube. Next is 6k square. Afterwards it will be 9k plus 4. So whole divided by 4 into k plus 3. So 4 into k plus 3. So next we have to split it into a factorization form. Okay. So that is, I'll be writing it here, 1 by k plus 1 into k plus 2. So k cube write as it is. Afterwards we can split this 6k square as 2k square plus 4k square. Okay. And next this 9k we can split into 1k plus 8k. Okay. Plus 4 right as it is. So in the denominator write the same thing, that is 4 into k plus 3. So here k cube we have to write as it is. 6k square has split into 2, that is 2k square and 4k square, and 9k is split into 2, that is 1k and 8k. Okay. So next we have to rearrange it into a factorization or a quadratic equation form. So here 1 by k plus 1, k plus 2. So here I will be grouping it into two form. One is k cube plus 2k square plus k. So k cube, 2k square plus k or 1k. So next one is, so k cube, 2k square and 1k. Okay. So it will be the first step possible. So next we will be taking 4k square plus 8k plus 4. So this is the second step, that is 4k square, 8k and 4. So this is the second equation we are taking, and whole divided by 4 into k plus 3. So I will continue in the next slide. Let us continue the 11th question. So this was the last line which I have written in the previous slide. So here 1 by k plus 1 into k plus 2 write as it is. Here from first three terms take k as common. So if I take k common, here remaining will be k square plus here remaining will be 2k plus here since k is common, here remaining is 1. In the same way, here the common term is 4. Okay, because 4 it divides all the three numbers, that is 4 and 8. So if I take 4 common, here the remaining will be k square plus here 4 2s are, so 2k plus 4 1s are. So whole divided by 4 into k plus 3. So we know that this is in the form of a quadratic equation, that is k square plus 2k plus 1. So if I factorize it, it will become 1k plus 1k plus 1. So here the common is k. If I take k common, remaining is k plus 1. So here 1 is common. So remaining is k plus 1. So k plus 1 into k plus 1 is k plus 1 whole square. Okay. So k plus 1 whole square. Therefore 1 divided by k plus 1 into k plus 2. So here k into k plus 1 whole square. So we know that k square plus 2k plus 1. So this is also equal to k plus 1 whole square. So instead of this quadratic equation, we can write k plus 1 whole square here, plus 4 into, this is also the same equation. So here also we can write k plus 1 whole square, whole divided by 4 into k plus 3. So in the next step, 1 by k plus 1 into k plus 2. So here the common term is k plus 1 whole square. If I take k plus 1 whole square common, the remaining here is k plus 4. So k plus 4 is remaining, divided by 4 into k plus 3. Okay. So here k plus 1 is there, k plus 1 and 1 k plus 1 will get cancels. So remaining is k plus 1, here 1 k plus 1 is there, into k plus 4 whole divided by k plus 2. Here 4 is there, so I'll be writing it here, 4 into k plus 2 and k plus 3. So k plus 1, k plus 4 and 4 into k plus 2, k plus 3. Okay. So now we have to write it in the form so that it will become true to p of k plus 1 and true to p of k. So for that, I'll be writing k plus 1 as it is. So next is, in the k plus 4 will be interchanged in the form of k plus 1 plus 3 whole divided by 4 into, so here instead of k plus 2 we can split it as k plus 1 plus 1, and k plus 3 can be split as k plus 1 plus 2, k plus 1 plus 2. Okay. So let this be equation number 2. I will write equation number 1 one more time so that we can compare it. So the equation 1 is in the form of k into k plus 3 whole divided by 4 into k plus 1 into k plus 2. So this is equation number 1. Okay. So by comparing equation number 1 and 2, here k will become k plus 1, k plus 3 will become k plus 1 plus 3. So this will be k plus 1 form. Next 4 into is there, k plus 1 will become k plus 1 plus 1 and k plus 2 will become k plus 1 plus 2. So this clearly shows that p of k plus 1 is also true. So therefore p of k plus 1 is also true whenever p of k is true. Whenever p of k is true. Okay. So we can conclude it in the form, if p of k is true, then p of k plus 1 is also true. Hence by the principle of mathematical induction, by the principle of mathematical induction, statement p of n is true for all natural numbers, that is capital N. Okay, I hope you understood this. Let us move on to the last question of this session. The question is a plus ar square up to ar to the power of n minus 1, which is equal to a into r to the power of n minus 1 whole divided by r minus 1. Okay. The first step is to equate the whole series and the equation to p of n. So I have written the whole question and equated it to p of n. So the next step is, for n is equal to 1, we have, so wherever n is there, in that place we have to substitute 1. So p of 1, so I'll be directly taking the last one, that is a into r to the power of n minus 1. So here a into r to the power of 1 minus 1, that will be equal to a into r to the power of 0. R to the power of 0 or any number to the power of 0 will be equal to 1. So a into 1 is a. So this is the LHS part of it. Next, I will be taking the RHS. So RHS is A into r to the power of n minus 1. So r to the power of n minus 1 is not in the powers. Okay, r to the power of n minus 1 whole divided by r minus 1. So here, so I will be taking A into r to the power of 1 minus 1 whole divided by r minus 1. So here r to the power of 1 is nothing but r itself. So it will become r minus 1 divided by r minus 1. So r minus 1 get cancels, remaining is A, which is RHS. Okay, so therefore LHS becomes equal to RHS. So for which it is true for n is equal to 1. So for n is equal to 1, P of n equation becomes true. So in the same way, we have to take the second step, that is P of k. So let P of k be true for some positive integer k. Positive integer k. So that is, so the equation we have to write the same, wherever n is there we have to equate it to k. So it will become P of k a plus ar plus ar square plus etc. up to ar to the power of k minus 1, which is equal to a into r to the power of k minus 1 by r minus 1. So let this be equation number 1. So I will continue this in the next slide. Let us continue 12th question. So here equation 1 I have written one more time. So next, the third step is we have to prove P of k plus 1 is also true. So we have to consider the equation, that is a plus ar square plus etc. up to ar to the power of k minus 1. So up to here I will be taking it as a group. Next, since we have to take k plus 1, in the place of k we will be taking k plus 1. So it will become ar k plus 1 minus 1. Okay, in the place of k plus 1 will come, since we have to prove that P of k plus 1 is also true. So since we know the equation 1 up to here, this series is equal to this equation. So for this I will be substituting equation 1. It will become a into r to the power of k minus 1 whole divided by r minus 1. So plus a into r to the power of k into r to the power of 1. So here what happens, r to the power of k is there and plus 1 and minus 1 is there. So plus 1 minus 1, here plus 1 minus 1 get cancels. Okay, so here rk remains. So a into r to the power of k minus 1 whole divided by r minus 1 is equal to a into, sorry, here plus should be there. So plus a into r to the power of k. So here a into r to the power of k. So this will remains. So next we know that r minus 1 and here 1 is there. So the LCM will be r minus 1. So if I take r minus 1 LCM, so it will cross multiply with the second numerator of it. So a into r to the power of k minus 1 plus a into r to the power of k into r minus 1. So this will be the equation. So next step is a into r to the power of k minus 1 plus, so we have to split it into a form, that is r to the power of k into r. So that is we have to multiply it. So r to the power of a into r to the power of k into this r will come. So this is nothing but 1 minus a r to the power of k into 1 is a into r to the power of k. So here whole divided by r minus 1. So first thing we have to write as it is, r to the power of k minus 1. Second is here a to the power of, it is in the form of a to the power of m into a to the power of n, which is also equal to a to the power of m plus n. So r to the power of k, r to the power of 1 become r to the power of k plus 1. So a into r to the power of k plus 1 minus this a into r to the power of k. Okay, so next we have to multiply this thing also, divided by r minus 1. So I'll be multiplying a with r to the power of k. So it will become a into r to the power of k minus a plus a into r to the power of k plus 1 minus a into r to the power of k whole divided by r minus 1. So here what happens? This a into r to the power of k plus a into r to the power of k and minus a into r to the power of k cancels. So here I'll be writing, so this segment as 1. So a into r to the power of k plus 1 minus a whole divided by r minus 1. So here I'll be taking a common. So in both the sides a is common here. So a, if I take common, remaining will be r to the power of k plus 1. Since a is common, here 1 will remain, r minus 1 in the denominator. Let this be equation number 2. So now you compare equation 1 with equation 2. So it's better if you put a is equal to symbol, then it will be correct. So here if we compare equation 1 and 2, a and r to the power of k plus 1 instead of k and minus 1, and both the equation are one and the same, where k plus 1 is the power is k and k plus 1. So this shows that p of k and p of k plus 1 is true. Okay, therefore p of k plus 1 is true whenever p of k is true. So finally we have to write the conclusion part. Hence, by the principle of mathematical induction, by the principle of mathematical induction, statement P of n is true for all natural numbers, number that is capital N. So this was the last problem of this session. I hope you understood this. So this was the last question of this session. If you have any doubts, queries or suggestions on my videos, please comment me on the comment section. Thank you. Thanks a lot.